On a des belles barbes, hein?
Yeah.
Fucking right.
Of course. Hello and welcome to Awesome Bros. This week, a very special beer.
And a very special guest with us today. We have Matt.
From Ottawa Beer Events. Hi, everybody.
And tell the people while I'm opening this beer, what you're actually doing with Ottawa Beer Events right over there.
Ottawa Beer Events, we are the #1 resource for beer events, beer releases, and all local beer things in the Ottawa area, including Gatineau when we get the information. So that's a little harder to get sometimes.
Yeah.
So we have a full listing of all current and upcoming breweries, along with a live map to where you can get them. All the major bars and restaurants that serve craft beer. We also have a blog where we post all upcoming beer events, beer releases, and all other beer news to the Ottawa area. So follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all that wonderful stuff.
And you have a website as well to...
OttawaBeerEvents.ca.
Perfect. All right.
that's
So
amazing.
definitely go check them out. And this week, our very special beer is actually from Tuque de Broue, which is a beer that one of us works at, and we'll let you guess. Anyways, so Tuque de Broue started about a year ago to celebrate their first year anniversary last week.
Last weekend.
It's going to be last weekend for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
And they celebrated by bringing back one of their flagship, well, not flagship, one of their first beers. One of the beers that a lot of people really, really enjoyed back in the day and really wanted to see again. So it's the Simcoe. The Simcoe IPA. Mm-hmm. Does it have any other word, any other name? You know the inside. Is there a secret project name?
It's Simcoe Bay IPA. Because,
Simcoe Bay, okay.
What happened at the origin of the brewery? They basically brewed all their 4 flagships. So, like the doggy that we already reviewed, the white, the red, and the IPA. But they needed a new beer to like celebrate the whole thing. But they were like, we have a whole bunch of Simcoe. Let's just do IPA with full of Simcoe in it.
And that was the first version of it. So they just basically did an IPA, and we've got a bunch of Simcoe. Just shove it all in.
Exactly. So that created the first Simcoe Bay IPA. But after that, the new revamped version of it, Eric, their brewer, really wanted to create a super fresh like IPA. So it's 100% non-filtered.
Oh.
And he kept the carbonation as low as possible to keep it as fresh as possible.
Okay.
So it's really interesting because you don't get those IPAs with the nice frothy head on top. It's a lot more like on the nose.
Because at first I thought it was the crowler, they call them? Mm-hmm. Crowler? The growler?
It's
smaller.
The crowler.
Grumblers.
Grumblers.
The
Grumblers.
Crowler
That's
is a
the name.
can version of this.
Yeah,
Which are
okay.
fantastic, and every brewer should have one.
You're not biased at all, are you?
I might own stock in the company, but that's okay.
So at first I thought it was that reason why it wasn't that carbonated. But if you're telling me that he made it on purpose to keep the freshness, that's interesting.
It's 100% on purpose. And also, the aromas of that beer, it's a lot of stone fruits. You get a nice, also, like, when you take the first sip, a lot of pininess flavors that goes through it, but also a little subtle fruitiness to it. And that's because the addition of Falconer's Flight. Do you guys know what's Falconer's Flight?
I've got no idea what that is.
It's an hop mix.
Yes,
So
it is.
it's kind of like it's a blend of different hops made by a hop farm out in the United States, and it's like super specific with a little bit of fruits, a little bit of spice, herbs. So it's a nice little mix of different hops, and it's mainly what you get all the background of that beer in it. Oh. So it's really different because you don't get a lot of brewers are using it, but not that way, from what I've heard. So I'm really impressed of how it came out with, and it's really different too. So you're used to all those super juicy, hazy beers, and now you have one that's hazy, lower carbonation, but really piney.
Yeah.
What do you think about the beer?
I really like the low carbonation. It's just like one level or two more carbonated than a regular cask beer.
Yeah.
Which I think is what we was going for, and I love cask beers.
Okay, yeah.
If you're ever curious about what a cask beer would feel like as a mouthfeel point of view, get this beer. It's a good introduction to that.
Yeah,
Nice.
I didn't think about that
either. I never thought of that, but
I'm
it's
also
exactly
a big fan
that,
of
yeah.
casks too. But you know the Embrun Award, the cask.
Yeah,
oh
good
wow.
Lord.
And we'll talk about that in a future episode.
Yes, stay tuned.
But yes, and overall the beer, how do you like it?
It's a very good beer. You get that Simcoe flavor, which I like a lot.
Yeah.
Simcoe is usually used as a complementary hop, so it's not usually the main hop in a beer.
Yep.
So the fact that it is
very
impressive.
cool.
Yeah, it's different.
It's not overly bitter. It's obviously a lot of late addition hops, and it's obviously dry hopped, I think, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So you really get the nose off it. When it's not overly bitter as well, it's a very nice patio IPA.
It's their highest IBU beer on the lineup at 62.
62.
And when I spoke to Nicholas, the owner, he said, after 62, you don't taste shit of difference.
Some say you can taste the difference up to like 100. That's bullshit. But you just can't do it.
we made an episode on hops. I think we covered the IPA thing when we said that.
We did.
The average human can taste as
low as 5
and as high as 120 IBUs.
And 20, yeah. And after that, it's just
Maybe if you're a
overkill.
professional chef that trained your palate.
Yeah.
I top out at around like 70.
Yeah.
And do you remember when a couple of years ago when the Great Lakes released the Life Sentence beer? It was like 200 and something IBUs.
No.
Your whole mouth just went numb instantly.
But is that the double fruit punch IPA that's 100 IBUs?
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
So usually it's covered up with more alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's balanced out because that would be just way too bitter for the human palate.
Yeah. You still want some fruitiness in your IPAs, if you ask me.
Yeah.
But
okay,
yes.
that's
that covers it up, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah.
So if you want to get your hands on the Simcoe Bay IPA, you have to find it at the actual brewery, only available in Grumblers, but also in a few restaurants in the Ottawa area. If you want to go check him out, it's a really, really nice brewery. A lot of good people work there.
You're not biased at all when you're saying that, are you?
No, it sounds super biased now.
I will say we did the Eastern Ontario tour last year, not long after Tuque de Broue opened.
Okay.
And really it was the nicest brewery we ever went to, and also one of the cleanest I've been to, and I've been to almost 100 different breweries. So there we go. Way to go, Tuque de Broue. Go visit them.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers.
Perfect.
Cheers, guys.
And also, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes, and go check Ottawa.
Check it out, Ottawa Beer Events.
Ottawa Beer Events. Instagram,
Beer
Twitter,
events.
and
Brew events.
Facebook. Follow me personally if you want. Beers with Matt on Twitter. Or my better half and much more eloquent half, Sasha Dunfield, at Sasha in the City CA on Twitter.
But I like your beard.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her beard yet, but if she's working on it, just let me know. Send me a picture. I'll
No
be
problem.
Yeah, because you can only respect people with beards.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
get a little Sharpie or something there.
A full beard, a full beard.
We're not cutting that up. You don't have to say that to her.